Hi, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a timeless and collective reading. So whenever this reading finds its way to you is the right time. But keep in mind it's a general reading, so see what sign symbols, messages, energies resonate for you in your particular situation. Hopefully help bring you a little bit of clarity on whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, narrow your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes, in a new way, in a new light. But in the end, always trust yourself. That divine inner guidance is inside of you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest, greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with the Oracle of the Mermaids today. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. What is the opening message? Foundation of the reading to have awareness of for the collective right now. Please and thank you. Woo, wave of power. Okay, so there's going to be a power surge. It's going to be an energy that comes into your life, a situation that comes in that completely changes how you feel about someone, about something. This is feeling plugged back in. It's feeling like you're living again, like you're thriving again. Wave of power. I think of the waves. Maybe you catch the right wave that takes you to a new goal or a different destination where you can ground something. This feels exhilarating. So whatever is coming through, it feels both like you're involved in every step that you're doing and like something is timeless at the same time. I'm getting kind of a dichotomy of energy. It's a surge of power, an upswing in energy, an exhilarating movement. Something's finally getting off the ground. Something's finally moving. Maybe it was stalled before, a project you were working on, maybe a particular partnership. Maybe it's a new partnership that comes in, kind of just, I don't know. Here takes off like a rocket, feels really different, feels very smooth. I see like full batteries. I do see you with someone else, but maybe this started with you filling up your own battery, doing something that you really love, changing your mindset on something. Let's see. I kind of feel like maybe we should do one message from, this is the romance angels. So let's ask about what's going on in the love department or get some advice for you to have awareness of. What does the collective need to know on relationships, partnerships, friendships, love in general? One message, please, and thank you. Oh, it's true love. That would be something that turns you on. That would plug you back in. But I think for some of you, it might be starting with you doing something that you truly love to do, loving every facet of yourself. This is going to be really attractive to someone else, to the right person. It looks like somebody is definitely attracted to you. This looks really comfortable and sexy. So maybe somebody is surprising you. This is the romance of a lifetime. I mean, that would feel like a big surge of power and an upswing in your life. So this is something that feels really different. It feels really true. It feels real. It feels right. I hear it feels right. So let's bounce around. This is the spirit messages, oracle cards. What is one spirit message on true love and wave of power? One message, please, and thank you. Count all of your blessings. I think that's that energy. I feel like all of this energetic change in you and your vibration has started with opening your heart and changing your focus, changing your mindset on something. Because it all starts with thoughts and words and like works its way from there. So count all of your blessings, even the small ones. You know, even the situations you had in your life where you didn't feel very plugged in, where you felt like those waves were slapping your pretty mermaid tail or merman tail, the romances that didn't really work out were all blessings to help you know more about yourself, who you are, who you want to become, what direction you want to go. Show gratitude and appreciation for all that you have in your life and all that is yet to come. You got some good stuff coming in. Your best days are still ahead of you. Isn't that a wonderful thought? So you have some really good times coming in. I feel like maybe if you were waiting something, you're going to see that something was worth the wait. I'm not sure why I see waiting. And I just thought of maybe it's something with a restaurant. I just thought of that movie Waiting. What's it? Anna Faris and Justin Long, and there's a really good cast in that movie. I don't know, maybe something about that movie. It's actually a really funny movie. It just totally popped into my mind. So let's get one. This is what? Mindful messages. Mindful messages message to be helpful for you with where you are right now. And yeah, you got some amazing things coming in. You're right at the edge of greatness. Maybe you have to take a leap of faith. You're holding up this flag at the end of a cliff. You have all these stars around you. The universe is opening doors, not one, many, for you, bringing opportunities your way. Don't crumble at the edge of what says, I don't crumble at the edge of my greatness. I take the opportunities that come and walk through the doors with confidence. Walk through the doors with confidence. If it's not the right door, you're going to figure it out. Now you know. But what if it's the right door? What if it's the right opportunity and you never even step through or give something a try? This is you definitely getting your confidence back. Don't self-sabotage. Don't get in your own way. Don't worry if I see like 2 left feet. If you like stumble on something or hit a hurdle, I feel like you are going to get better at something. Something is going to get more and more smooth, but I feel like there is something you're going to try and it's just going to be right. It's almost like you don't even have to try at something. Everything just feels like it fits. I see a puzzle kind of fitting together. So let's continue. I do have the Divine Truth here. I have it split in half because this deck is huge. What is a Divine Truth message on this edge of greatness? The edge. The edge. Is that a edge of glory? Is that like a Lady Gaga sound that's kind of slipping on in there? I'm not sure. I will find it. Let's get one message. What would be helpful for the collective to know right now? Moonlight. Wow, this kind of looks, maybe you have a conversation about the moon, or you're looking at the moon. It's almost the same kind of picture there. I just think of like the flag. You're looking at the stars, you're looking at the moon. The moon represents your emotions. The moonlight is a reflection of your love. Maybe you see something, it could be a new moon or a full moon. I'm getting a conversation about the moon. I don't know why. Maybe you're just taking a moment looking at the moon with someone else. Maybe you're not even with somebody. But yet you're looking at the same moon, the same star. I just thought of Dancing in the Moonlight by King Harvest. All right, let's get one. Maybe your emotions are opening up, or you're going with the, you do have these waves here. I do think of how the moon affects the tides, the ebbs and the flow of the ocean, and it makes me think of how much of us is made of water. So, you know, maybe you were affected by the different phases of the moon, or something happens in the next full moon. Learning to see in the dark, or tapping into your intuition. Someone else is learning to tap into their intuition, and maybe they're seeing something with a totally different perception. Maybe you came into someone's life or are coming into someone's life and you each see something through a different perception. It's almost like you saw something through you know, it looks kind of like warped before. You look through that water glass, like something maybe was embellished or felt like a bigger situation than it actually was, or there was an awkward focus in the past. It says somebody was only able to see what they wanted to see, and sorry for not seeing your worth. Maybe you felt like, I mean, that could be somebody from your past. It doesn't necessarily mean it's somebody you're reconnecting with, but there's somebody who feels a little weird that they saw something in a warped perception. It could also be a perception that was influenced by how other people saw something or saw you. Maybe that wasn't the truth. I see that stumbling energy again, or that self-sabotaging, or someone getting in their own way. So maybe somebody didn't think they were good enough for you, or think they could fill up, you know, your heart or your cup. If somebody's offering your cup, there are two cups here, like the Two of Cups. Sometimes you have to have distance from a certain person or people so that they can recognize what they lost, or how valuable what they had is. Let's get one more. But if somebody's changing how they see you, they're also having self-awareness of something that is changing in how they see something in themselves too, which is really nice. Let's get another card. Missing piece. Oh, didn't I see something before with the puzzle? Well, it looks like the missing pieces found. This is so cute. You're like leaping together and bringing this. It looks like it fits just perfect. You were my missing puzzle piece. We were made for one another. I mean, you do have the romance of a lifetime. That's a pretty big statement. I looked at this. I will show you this. You have a pretty powerful card slipping on up at the bottom here. So whatever the label is, it doesn't have to be a label. Romance of a lifetime, a partner that is coming into your world, or you already know about, that is just indescribable. Soulmate, you know, twin flame, your other half, your missing puzzle piece, made for you. But if it's this kind of partnership, it's not just, I mean, that would be something that would be pretty powerful in both of your lives. And it is something that's probably incomparable, and nobody can tell you what it is. Nobody can explain it to you. It's between you and somebody else to figure out, to have freedom, to have free will. But it's probably coming in your life for the biggest growth of your lives, maybe lifetimes. But if it's this kind of energy and this kind of really deep connection, there's nothing that compares to it. You probably don't understand what is happening. And it always has been and always will be. It's not going anywhere. But it's probably coming together, or came together, or is coming in to create huge growth. And not just you as a human being, but you as a soul. Skyrocket you to way past the moon. It's really big. Wow, this is a sassy card, guys. Okay. It does look like it does look like, you know, your pieces really do fit together here. They know that this is a one. Wow, you have the same message. So regardless of the label, you and someone else are on the same page, wanting to get on the same page, and it's the exact same message coming through as a double whammy that, you know, this is a once in a lifetime, and I don't think it's probably even happened in every lifetime. It is that big of an opportunity that if it's coming into your lifetime here and now, I would say that is going to take and catapult you both to greatness. You can definitely move mountains. This is not like a power couple kind of situation. This is, you can do anything you put your hearts and your minds and your souls to. It could change the world. It will change your worlds. Lifetime type of love, and you feel like home. You are one. Wow. I said something here about feeling really comfortable. So let's go to, that was a really big message, guys. So maybe some of you needed to hear that. That might be for some of you and not for others. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your message, it's for somebody else. I also kind of see something a little different for some of you. You know, if you thought something was that perfect little piece, but then like it started to feel a little warpy and different and change, and you have all these blessings that you know, are starting to recognize, and you have a lot of growth and new energy coming in. Perhaps you had to go through something that, even if in the moment you felt like it was the one, you know, that this was the one, this was it. And then maybe if something didn't work out or change, it was to prepare you for something pretty amazeballs to come into your world that you will recognize when you're there, that is incomparable with even the thing that you thought was the one in the past. I hope that makes sense. I don't think that's for all of you, but I think that is for some of you. So it's like your perception upon how you were thinking about something in the past will change once you're somewhere else and you see something a different way. That kind of gave me goosies, guys. That was an important message for some of you. But for some of you, you are quite aware of what is happening, and it's not for anyone else. Like no one else can compare. It's like such a soul's journey that's so personal. You're not going to really find the answer out there. It's your own journey. It's the journey you have with someone else. It's not going to be like anybody else's. Let's see. Let's get a couple more cards from the second half of this deck. Wow, you have a lot of the same messages coming in. You have this divine timing on your side. Something being orchestrated by the divine, by the Most High, by God, by Source, by your souls to come together so it can come together right. And it's possible sometimes you meet someone and then there's a separation, so you can prepare yourself, get better, learn, grow, change, and be ready for it to come back the right way. But this is divine timing on your side. Maybe 11:11 is important. The universe always delivers in divine timing, so be patient and just trust the process. You have to have faith. Let's get another message for the collective. You. Yeah, it's not about anyone else. Somebody just knows it's you. You now know, or you are going to know, it is just someone else, is just different. Oh, I just thought there's that song by Plej, You. It's a really good song. I'll put that below for you guys. Somebody's starting to open up their third eye here. There's an Om sign on your throat, so maybe also your throat chakra is opening up. That is feeling really peaceful. It's like feeling alive. I'm getting like the energy of like prana or chi. Maybe it's about breathing You make me, wow. You make me feel alive. So there's somebody you're going to connect to, and you feel like you're all of a sudden alive. You're thriving. You weren't even like, you were just kind of going through the motions before. Something's going to like just zap you back into reality and catapult you into the ether and spirit all at once. I choose you without a doubt. My heart yearns for you. So somebody is heavily thinking about you, desiring you on every level. Let's get one more message and then go to the tarot. What else would the collective be, like what else would it be helpful to know? You got a surprise coming in, so expect the unexpected. Divine timing is on your side. Someone is thinking about how they can come into your life, or this person is dropped into your life and it's a big old surprise to you both. It's kind of the same energy here. This is kind of what I saw here. See how somebody's kind of coming from behind? I don't think it's like a boo. I think it's like kind of gentle. You maybe can feel somebody's presence coming closer and closer. Look at all these flowers. Look at the bottom of both of these since I put them upright. Life is full of surprises, and I have something special planned just for you. Somebody's working on something. Maybe they're having divine guidance in a situation. Dancing in love. This looks like I don't know if it's come. I have so many songs that come through, so I'm not sure if it's come through in other playlists, but one of the first songs I like to put on when I dance with my baton or dance around my house and be goofy is Senorita. I just love that song. And Adore You. And Dancing with a Stranger is really pretty. And I think two of them are duets. So I will put those songs below for you guys. I am surrendering to the cadence of your soul and allowing us to dance in love. Maybe you connect to somebody through music too, or dance, or you just, really fit together the way you move together. It looks like they're, I don't know, maybe you're doing a dance class with someone. Maybe you meet someone in a dance class. Maybe just dancing changes up your energy, because it can do that. It can take you exactly into the moment. Get you in tune with your body. Dance in love. That's really beautiful, guys. All right, let's go to the tarot. I have this pink one. It's the Final Rose. It's a little bit different. All of the suits are different. So hold on. I feel like I have to organize myself. There are so many cards here. Let me show you them all again. You got the Twin Flame and Dancing in Love as the foundational. Divine Timing. Surprise. You. Moonlight. Perception. A lot of cards. And you're the missing piece. True love. Wave of power. Counting all of your blessings, new opportunities, and coming to the edge of all of this energy that is taking you to greatness. Okay, let's go to the tarot. What's going on? What is the foundational message of energy? Let's just see what you need to do right now with your energy from whatever you are going through to help you to where you're heading to. What is the step you need to be on right now or know about? Step that collective needs to know about, please. What is this? The 9 of Roses. So that's like the 9 of, it's like the 9 of rods, or the 9 of wands. So it's one last push. That's my one last push card. Here you're handshaking with someone else. So maybe it's coming to an agreement. Maybe some of you are moving, relocating, moving out of one place in someplace else, buying a home, renting an apartment, buying some property. Here, it does look like you're meeting the parents. So the step you need to be on right now, or are in, is opening up to the people that you care about with someone else. So maybe if someone's just kind of your own, you know, you were in your own personal little bubble with someone, then maybe it's expanding, families meeting, coming together, introducing the person that you care about to other people you care about, meeting the parents. I feel like this is the, like, this is a really good step. I mean, maybe not all of you are in that place, or maybe you got there a long time ago, you know, exactly, you know, someone else's family. But I feel like this is somehow you opening up the door to getting to know somebody deeper. 9 of Roses is sometimes the wounded healer kind of energy too. So knowing that you had gone through some things, but that what you went through, I always feel like there's that thing that you have as a goal, that thing that was worth it, that you get to. That's why you put so much energy or effort into something. And if that's, I mean, I asked what your step is right now, but if that's something that's coming into your world, I would say don't get in your own way, or think the timing isn't right. It looks like somebody really wants to open up the door and bring you full-heartedly into all of their life, not just a part of their life, which is really nice. Introducing you to friends, family, parents, maybe children. What else does the collective need to know on the 9 of Roses? Ooh, okay, so maybe it's going to be an interesting time. Maybe you were judged, or you're afraid that you were going to be judged by people that didn't know you so well. I feel like that judgmental energy will just go away when somebody meets you, knows more about you. Maybe you have this perception on what was going on inside someone's house, or where they were coming from, or what their family was like, and you get the chance here to release all that energy and bring something back into balance. It's seeing something, you know, like kind of from on the higher perspective. It's objective decision making. Maybe it's a big decision that had to be made. This is kind of like justice, but here it's called the hot seat. So it could be that you have to own up to something that happened in the past, or somebody is owning up to a situation that happened. But I feel like it's fine if you take responsibility with something, then that's when you can have changes. But if this sometimes is having an outside source help mediate a situation to bring something back into balance, somebody else who sees it from like a very neutral perspective, if there was imbalance on how somebody was perceiving something before, I'm getting that something's coming back into balance, and it's not as big as a deal as it maybe was foreseen before you got that opportunity. It looks like this girl's kind of smiling. I kind of feel like, oh, it is what it is. It is what it is, you know. And I mean, I have to say here, you can't win them all. People's families, if it comes to somebody's family, are complicated. Individuals are complicated. You know, your lives are complicated. So whatever it is, I feel like maybe with time it will get better, but you know, maybe you're seen the wrong way. Maybe you don't get along with someone. It's all okay as long as you, I think, you're like, continue to just take the loving approach to a situation. So maybe somebody's hard to get through too, but just acting in love will eventually get through to someone. I do feel like this is a really nice energy, but it just maybe was perceived beforehand to be a hot seat situation. Maybe somebody's going to ask you some hard questions, but that's okay. I kind of see that like, I don't know, what's that energy when you like roast somebody, but it's sort of like poking fun at something that was maybe harsh, but it lightens something up. I kind of see that. 11, I actually see somebody giving a speech. I know this is really different, but maybe some of you are attending a wedding or something like that. And you know when they do the speeches and they have there's sometimes it's really loving, but sometimes like your friend can open up and say about something funny that you did in like college or high school or as a kid, but that actually makes you relatable and connects you to others to know a little bit more about how you're a real person. I kind of see that. So maybe it's not really that specific of a situation, but that kind of energy where you just kind of open up how you had situations you went through. I think that is going to be what gets you through to somebody. You have another 11. You have an 11, an 11, and an 11. And I put that right on the 11, 11. So maybe also a Libra energy. Clarity on the hot seat. Upside down, it's just total imbalance. Sometimes it's just not making a decision. It's feeling something wobble, giving too much energy in the wrong area, knowing something else needs your attention, and just not making that decision. Sometimes you have to wait for a decision to be made or somebody else's free will for something to come back into balance, but you always have to bring that scale into your life, what you can control. You can't control someone else. You can't always control the outcome of a situation. You can control how you react. But usually when this card comes through, once a decision is made, or once, an experience comes through, maybe clarity comes through, balancing your head and your heart, as above, so below, everything just feels so much better. So let's see what this is about. Clarity on 11, justice, and the 9 of roses, or the 9 of wands. Oh, they are the King of Rings. So it looks like whatever is coming through in your life, this is you or this is someone else. Was that put a ring on it? I just thought of, what is that, Beyonce? Just thought of the Beyonce song. A ring on it. She has that sexy dance. It looks like somebody is seeing you as like a diamond, or faceted in just the right way. All the facets of you are perfect. Value, maybe between gold. I don't think that's necessarily a diamond, but a diamond is really strong. So maybe it's about being strong. You can only cut a diamond with another diamond. You do have these puzzle pieces that fit together. Maybe this was a situation that was diamond in the rough, but it looks like somebody's coming through with a long-term offer. The King of Rings is like the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. It's somebody who wants to stick around, who sees potential in a situation. And they want to work hard for something and willing to put in a lot of effort. Upside down, it's somebody who's all about, the bling bling. All about who's on their arm, being seen, really cool, working for things that are, putting a lot of energy and effort into something, and it's just commercialism, just working for more stuff, and always try to fill in that hole with the wrong pieces because they're not involving their spirit or their heart, their truth, their integrity. It's when they involve that this king, he or she, really feels like every moment they get to be in the now is a blessing. Not always wanting that next opportunity or that next goal to be what creates happiness. That king wants to be happy now. They want to work really hard but have time to relax. They want to have beautiful things and they know how to manifest, but they want to enjoy what they're manifesting. They want to enjoy, you know, the things that are, I see playing, like their toys. You know, what it's not just about, it's both responsibility and fun. This is also somebody who is pretty sensual. They're pretty solid, they're grounded, they know how to work through trials and tribulations so there can be growth. They don't get down on the failures, they get up and they try it again. It's also the jeweler. So this is someone who is creating. You do have that gift. This is somebody who's creating maybe something really personalized for you. I don't think it's maybe cut from a mold or cookie cutter like everything else. There's something being hand designed for you, or you are thinking about that for someone else. What is this King of Rings all about? The jeweler. A message, please. Oh, we got another king. The King of Mirrors. So maybe this is about the king. So somebody is willing to put a lot. I think these are merging together here. I don't really think that these are two different people. They could be, though. This could be somebody helping you with a situation so it gets grounded, having really good advice on how to bring prosperity and abundance into your world, and that gets this king of thinking, thoughts in the right place, headspace in the right place. This king has to be conscious not to overthink. They have to use their heart. The King of Mirrors is a Capricorn, a Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra-like energy. You have double Libra now coming through. This is somebody who had clear focus on something, but maybe they're looking at something through a different perspective. It makes me think of when I have my readers, you can see something up close, but I can read something across the room really clearly. Or maybe something was a little bit fuzzy and you need to put those readers on. This is a very, very smart king, the intellectual. But if this king is manifesting something in his or her reality and they're not involving their heart, they can very easily get overwhelmed with their thoughts, or always trying to come up with a decision and never feeling like it was the right decision, always going back and forth because they're not involving their heart space, and your heart is extremely intelligent. Upside down, this is an overthinker. Sometimes it's someone who uses words to their advantage, is very logical, but a little harsh, maybe sometimes really cold. You know, they have all of these sometimes really beautiful words, but their actions don't match, or sometimes it's knowing they have a lot of emotion in there and having no idea how to express it. I also see this king as upside down as somebody who like overrides somebody else's thoughts. They kind of know everything, or they think because they have this, education with something or something that they read about or experiences they've had, that someone else's experience can't also be right or correct or work for someone else. They kind of overspeak on top of someone else. Upright, he's very smart. He knows how to ask the right questions. He knows the right timing to speak up and the right way to say something. King, you have two kings. The intellectual and the jewel. You have a creative energy. And intellectual energy. Let's see what the bridge is between these two kings. So there's a lot of masculine energy here, thinking about you or that you're stepping into. Wow, you have the producer. Yeah, you're manifesting. You're manifesting for the long haul. It's coming into your reality. It's coming into your life. This is like the magician. This is the one that can orchestrate everything to come together. You're seeing how everything can come together and work. getting the big picture on a situation, not afraid of failures, messing up. You're going to figure it out on the way. This is a really smart person. This is magical energy. This is making magic in your life you believe in. Your heart's in it. Your soul's in it. You know it's truth. It taps into the integrity of who you are, who someone else is. And that's why it feels like not just blessings, but miracles are coming in your life. This is also a Virgo / Gemini card. I'm getting that you're either making a phone call, multitasking different things at once. You're definitely making some plans. You have all of the tools, all of the talents that you need to, it's funny, what is this? You have the producer and the producer plant. I don't really watch these kind of shows. It's like a little extra message here. So with the producer plant, I mean, I get that you planted the right seed already, or the right seed is going to create growth at just the right time. This is a surprising energy. This is like an epiphany energy. This is where almost like divine intervention happening. Like you can kind of foresee something. Maybe divine intervention is coming through, but you're involved in this somehow. There's something coming through where, I don't know, it feels like that surprising energy. Upside down, let's look at that magician or that producer energy. It's working on a show and not liking going to work. Your heart's not really in it. You're there every day, but you wish you were working, you know, on Broadway on a musical instead. So the efforts that you make, you don't really believe in it. When this person is upright, what you're into, what you're manifesting, who you're into, the partnership you're in, the place you work, your environment, everything you do, all your projects involve your heart, therefore you're in it. So even when you're not doing that project and you're talking about it to someone else on your earpieces, you have that enthusiasm around you. It still creates magic in other points in your life because that magic continues. Because it's not just something you go to and you shut the door and you leave. You always want to be there. This is kind of an interesting energy. I feel like you have someone that was just, I'm getting that this is a divine drop. Like something was just dropped into your life that maybe changes everything in your life. You didn't expect it. Maybe that's not even, you know, what you were pursuing or working towards or putting all your energy into, thinking about at all. I'm getting that this changes everything. Let's clarify that card with a different deck. This is the, what's the name of this one? The Modern Love. Let's just get a, these are really different decks of cards I'm using. So let's just get one card to clarify this producer plant. What is this about? Is there a song, like it's like a disco song, I drop a bomb on me or something like that? I'm getting that somebody might, I mean, this might be divine planning, but somebody might be planning something that's like really comes out of left field. You really didn't see it coming. Oh yeah. This love that's coming in your life. You got the Gemini, you got the Lovers coming through. So this is all about love, guys. This is the love of a lifetime. It's true love. It's coming through in divine timing, but this is a choice. This is choosing to come together or to not. If this is not the right partnership in your life and it felt like you were constantly under the wheel, you have double message here with this divine timing. The wheel is going to spin. Something's going to happen. It's going to come into your life. Your luck is going to change. You're going to start to see how no matter where you are on this wheel, how many changes come into your life, you just have to find your center. You have to find the stability here. Angel, eagle, bull. and a lion. There's free will here. That's the divine partnership. It's not having a hold on anyone, a push for anybody to fall in love with you or feel a certain way about you or anybody else. The Lovers is free will, freedom, and choice. And it's usually, when it comes together like this, two people choosing to be together, to work together, and to continue to choose each other. It would be here for a very long time. It would be here for eternity and beyond. But the Lovers is a very realistic card. It's realistic relationships, everyday situations, and every day we have the free will to choose or not, to speak or not, to come together and work together or not, to grow or to change, to stay or to leave. What you do is up to you. What someone else does is up to them. And it might continue to change depending on where you are as this wheel spins. But it does look like maybe there is the right time is coming in. I don't hear the time is running out. I hear the time is going to be just right. So this is really nice. Let's get one soul truth to sum this up. You guys got something big coming in, or you already have it. Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna come with, I see this, I can't remember what this symbol is called, the snake eating its own tail. If you can think of what the name of that is, maybe put it in the comments. But I think like it's not just coming full circle, it just kind of, it's always been moving. But sometimes it takes an ending to have a new beginning. One message, please, and thank you. What is the summary of this reading to be helpful? What am I waiting for? Someone else to do it for me? The time to be different? You know, if there's anything you personally are holding off on because you're waiting for this wheel to spin, maybe it's never going to be exactly the right time. Even when something is divinely orchestrated, we are here to learn and have free will. If there's anything that's a dream you have, whatever it is, a project you want to work on, something you want to pursue, something you want to become. Where's that producer? Something you want to produce, something you want to write. A place in the world you want to go. Something you want to create. It's not up to somebody else. It's up to you. What am I waiting for? Someone else to do it for me? What's this say? I like how these ask you questions. All right, guys. Are you waiting on someone else before you can take that big old leap of faith? What if you were to take life into your own hands and forge your own unique path? Put your heart into action and ask yourself what risk you can take to move towards your dreams. No more waiting for others. If you're waiting for anyone else to come around, they might take forever. It might be on perfect timing with you. You might have beautiful communication and you're exactly on the right page, but what if you're not? Take something back into your own hands. No. It's your life. Is that like a No Doubt or Gwen Stefani song? I think it's also a cover song. Make a decision and do it. No more waiting for others. Do it scared. Take that leap. Step up to bat. It's okay if you're nervous. It's okay to fail. It's okay to give something a try. It's okay to face the unknown, because once you face it, now you know. Today's soul action is, ooh, this is nice. This is a good, really good blend of these kings. No more thinking, only doing. Be brave, and you will discover what you were really made of. Your soul, wild soul. Woo! This is a wild soul. It's like going back to that first wave of power. Wild soul, strong heart, can't lose. And with this, I bid you adieu. I love you guys so much. I hope this reading was helpful for you. And you have a beautiful day, a beautiful evening, and I'll see you soon.